Welcome to another edition of the Business and Personal Podcast, where we bring you closer to the people you do business with. And we're excited today to have Tessa Burgess on with us. She is the co-owner of Texstar Athletics, based out of the Lubbock, Texas area. And they have a lot of things going on here heading into the fall, and then doing a lot during the summer as well. So many things that we could cover. But first of all, Tessa, thanks for joining me on your busy day.
Hi, I'm glad to be here.
All right, so tell us about Tessa a little bit, your background, and what eventually led you to Techstar.
So, it's been a long time coming. My mom, Dawn, she's the other co-owner. She's owned gyms for 40 years. She started coaching when she was 12 years old and she's amazing, has such a passion for it. She's phenomenal. She has obviously had me in the program since I could walk. And so I've been a little gym rat my whole life. I've been in there, and she got out of it for a little bit when I was about 18, and we decided that we wanted to maybe open something together. And so we're like, okay, let's just teach a couple classes together. I was teaching the cheer part, she's teaching the tumbling part, and so it really worked out well. We're expecting maybe, a handful of students, nothing crazy. But word got out, and she is very well known in this area, and so we expanded very, very, very quickly. And I mean, it's just kind of taken off since then.
So there's a lot of different things that we can cover as far as what you all have to offer. So let's start with maybe some things coming up here this fall. What are some things that parents have that they can utilize your services for?
So we have our regular classes. We have actually two locations. Our Tumble Tots location is for our littles. We definitely wanted to split them from our older kids and kind of give them a place that was their own, a little safer. Parents have better parking. It just made more sense. And so for our littles, we offer classes for ages 2 to 5, and then we offer tumbling classes and cheerleading classes. And so it's been a great little opportunity for them. And then we have our main location, which is the main Techstar, and we have all of our classes there. We have tumbling classes, we have homeschool classes during the day, we have our cheer classes, all boys classes, just a lot of options. And we also offer our all-star cheer program, which has been amazing. It's just taken off. We have, I think, 14 teams this year, and we're still adding to those. We have a few spots left. And then we have our brand new program called All-Star Tumbling. And then this is where it's kind of a mix between the two. It's for the kids who want more of a challenge in tumbling, but don't want the whole competition gone every weekend same. And so that's our Techstar, what we have to offer. And then for our Little Creek, which is our after school care program, that starts next week. And so we offer after school care, and then we also offer full day camp for when schools are closed.
I feel like it would have been quicker for me to say, what don't you offer?
Right?
It's quite the list there. And it's always such a challenge now for parents. We're all busy. Both parents are usually working. And just to keep their kids busy and off devices and whatnot. And I know from hearing from some of your customers, that's one thing that they really appreciate, how you keep their kids active and busy. How important is that for you?
Yes. I mean, I think that's something that's really hard to do nowadays. And to keep the kids entertained, which is something I feel like kids are expecting now, is to constantly be entertained. They don't want to be bored, and they don't want to go and figure out ways to entertain themselves. And so I think it's important that we provide that for them, that we have all the different activities and things they can do to keep them active.
So, what are your goals to, like you said, you started so small and it grew and grew and grew and continuing to grow. What are some goals that you have for Techstar going forward?
We have a lot of goals. I think it's kind of, we're always just a little bit surprised and impressed with what we have, and very thankful for what we have. But I would love to continue to see it just grow and expand more. We, one of our main, I guess, philosophies is wanting to just pour into our community and give these kids a place where they feel safe and at home. And when they walk in the door, they can just kind of breathe and relax. And I feel like we have been able to provide that. And I just want to continue to reach out to more kids.
What are some of the needs that you have right now? Do you need more help with staff? Do you still have openings, I'm sure, to fill for some of your the children that can come into? What are some of the needs that Techstar has going forward?
Yeah, so our staff, I will say, I'm so thankful. We have such a great staff. We have such great coaches and directors, and we've just been very blessed. And so we're continuing to add to our team. We've added, I think, 8 new competitive cheer coaches this year, and then we've added quite a bit of other staff, and they're all so great. As for kids, we would love to just keep adding for the fall. We have changed our focus from we were doing power tumbling and trampoline, which is a whole nother program. We've kind of changed it to more of the just recreational and then the all-star cheer. And so we were out of space. We were completely out of space, and we unfortunately had to choose. We didn't really have a choice. We're landlocked. We can't expand anymore. It just got to the point where everybody was on top of each other. And so we did have to let go of a whole program, but that means that we do have those spaces a little bit to fill. And so we'd love to add more kids to our recreational program. And
I love hearing stories like that. You grew slow and steady, and then it grew so big that you actually had to adjust from there. But you didn't get over your skis from the get-go, and you're growing at a level that you can handle. Um, what is first of all, I'm sure it's so rewarding, right? When you see these young kids learn and grow and gain confidence. I think gaining confidence is one of the best things that you're able to offer these kids. How rewarding is it for you to see that those fruits of labor kind of come to fruition and when that happens?
gosh, it's so cool. I used to be one of the main coaches, and we just got so big and crazy that I've had to kind of step away a little bit and do more of the business side of it, which I love both. But seeing those kids just when they first walk in, they're so, quiet, timid, kind of overwhelmed, don't really know their skills. And now I see them on our senior teams throwing these crazy skills with all the confidence, and they're going to these big colleges, and they just they've grown and thrived so much, and I feel like we were a big part of that, and it makes you just want to keep going for sure.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot then. If you have all these great stories, why don't you share one with me? What's a success story that really warms your heart still today?
So one of my favorite stories, I guess, is her name's Gabby Perez, and she started with us in our first gym, which was literally a tiny storage unit with maybe a mat and a trampoline. And she just started tumbling when she was little bitty with us and continued through the program, joined our competitive program, and then started coaching for us as well when she was a senior, or maybe a little bit before that. She's amazing. And then ended up going to Trinity Valley Cheer and won some national titles. And then went to Texas Tech Cheer and won some national titles.
Wow.
And she is back coaching with us and just pouring into these kids. And I think she makes me so proud. She's amazing.
Now that's the kind of full circle story that I absolutely love. And when you think about going back this small little group that you started with, and then to have a story like that, that's doesn't get much better than that.
It doesn't.
So anybody that's still listening to us, Tessa, certainly has an interest in Techstar in some way, shape, or form. So even if just one person watches this and happens to join your team, well worth our time. So
Absolutely.
how do they get a hold of you to get started in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, so I guess the easiest way, I am pretty consistently checking emails. And so the easiest way to get a hold of me is through email. And it's info@techstarlubbock.com. But if they just want an overview of all we have to offer, our classes, our teams, and everything, they can go to our website, which is techstarlubbock.com.
Fantastic. Well, keep up the awesome work there, Tessa. Hopefully you're able to continue to manage the growth and help as many people as you can. I'm so proud of what you all have done there, and best of luck going forward.
So thank you so much.